Started. Hi everyone, good morning and welcome to our webinar. We're introducing our brand new platform Expansion Toolkit this morning.
If you think your platform is already running at full power, you might be surprised. Today's session is all about learning what tools are available to unlock even more value.
Yeah, so whether that's learning something new, streamlining the current setup that you've got, or just giving your platform a little bit of a tune-up. It's not a sales pitch today, it's not a feature list. And this is more of a collection of tools, tips, guides that we've built to help you get more from your platform, basically.
Today, you are all among the first to see what we've created, and we're really hoping you'll get a lot of value out of it.
But before we get into it, we do have our usual housekeeping.
So everything that we'll be covering today is available in your off-the-shelf platform. There are no extra modules needed. This is all core accessplanit functionality, so you can implement anything we talk about straight after the session. We're recording and we'll send the recording out to everyone on the session and everybody who registered, so you can watch it back or send it on to your team if you would like to. And finally, the Q&A is open throughout the session, so please ask any questions as we go. So over to you, Jack, for our agenda for today.
Yeah, perfect. So in today's session, we will be going through, first of all, why did we create the toolkit? So it'll kick us off today with a quick explanation on why we thought the toolkit was a good idea. Frank is then going to show us where to find the toolkit so you can bookmark it and know where to refer back to in the future. We're then going to look at the tools within the toolkit. So we're going to, both of us will take you through the tools that are available. We'll cover some quite lightly, but we'll have a deep dive into some of the others. And then finally, as Frank mentioned, the Q&A is open. We'll wrap up with any questions that you've got. So there we go, perfect. So for those of you who don't know, my name is Jack and I am one of the CSMs here at accessplanit.
And I'm Frank, I'm the other CSM. My favourite features in accessplanit is definitely quick edits, and the fun fact isn't half French. You didn't give us your fun facts.
No,
what have you got for us?
Everyone knows one now. Perfect. So we're going to jump right in. So the first thing is, why do we create the toolkit? So many of our customers have been using accessplanit for years. And over time, it's easy just to settle into what works for you. But sometimes that means missing out on new or smarter ways of doing things. So we've created the toolkit to help you take a bit of a fresh look at your platform, connect your goals to the tools that can help you achieve them, and uncover opportunities to make that day-to-day just a little bit easier for you.
So what is in it? The reason you've all joined the session today. The toolkit is split into 3 categories.
So the first one is Learn More. This is the smallest category that we've got. In here, you're going to find some super admin tips, links to our on-demand webinars, which you can watch at any time. So that's just going to help you with topics that you want to get more value out of your platform. And we're building up a bank of community resources too. So that's something that's just going to continually expand over time.
Get more value is the best category, really. It's all about finding new ways to use the platform, better ways, and expanding to get more use.
And then finally, we have the tidy up section. So tidy up is really useful. And there's a lot of good things in this part. It's like cleaning your house. We do it because we have to. You always feel better for doing it afterwards. But these are some good tips just to kind of, especially as time goes on, keep your platform in a good working order, and tidying your data is all good too. Perfect.
So now, just before we go into it properly, we do not see this as a complete toolkit. We're not done creating it, and we don't think we ever will be. As new features come out, and as we uncover better ways of working, these will be added to the toolkit, and we may also take things away that we no longer see the value in.
Yeah, so we'll give you a guided tour around the toolkit now. We'll start with the favorite tool, which is the Adoption Roadmap Builder. So this is under the Get More Value, and it's at the very top of the toolkit in the Get More Value section. So you can see it's all here. It's a guided framework that gives how you link to your organizational goals. So when you open it, you get our roadmap builder. So this is what it looks like, and it's in a PDF format, as I mentioned. So it's all about planning. First thing first is planning your roadmap. So it's looking at defining your organizational goals. What is it you want to work on? So do you want to increase revenue and core sales? Do you want to strengthen the security of your platform? Do you want to enhance your learner experience? It's understanding what is the goal that you want for your organization. We're then going to look at the current usage. So we're going to audit how you currently use it. And then that's going to give us a better idea of what we need to do. We then look at the number 3, which is identify the opportunities for expansion. So using our guide, it's going to give you the chance to identify gaps where you're going to get more value, and involve your team to identify new processes, looking at features, integrations, what's going to get you to your goal ultimately. And then number 4 is defining your success metrics. So how do you measure success? Through adoption, through impact to the business. You could have metrics such as reducing the admin workload, if you have a CSAT score, what's going to measure whether that was successful or not. Phase 5 is then how you are going to implement that. So how are you going to implement that across your organization to reach your goal? It could be things such as quick wins using a new feature, or it could be a full optimization where we're looking at advanced use cases and some automation, some reporting. How do you implement what you want to do? 6 is then enabling and supporting your team. So developing training, making sure they're all aware of any process changes, documenting it, making sure everyone has something to refer back to, and also providing ongoing support. So if any questions come up, people have those answers. And also we'd recommend having champions within the team. So it's sharing that responsibility and making people responsible really gives them a sense of being involved. It can really help drive things forward within your organization. And then finally, it's looking at reviewing and reiterating. Regularly track your success metrics. Is it still meeting those metrics? Collect feedback, adjust anything that you need to. And then celebrate the successes too within your team. And ultimately, you've got to the goal that you're looking to get to. You then have within the roadmap, we've got some like questionnaires. So where are you now? So where would you say as an individual or as an organization you are with the platform? So you can see we've got a few areas here, such as course management, delegate management. Are you using it? Have you mastered it? Or do you want to dive into any more of these areas? These could be really good things to look at with Rank or I, for example. So if you're not using invoicing, can it work for you? How does it work? How does that fit with your process? It really helps uncover more of the platform that you've got. And then again, what are your goals? How can we link what we're going to do back to your organization goals? It could be that you need to increase your revenue. You want seamless integrations between, say, your platform and creating Teams meetings, or with SurveyMonkey, for example. Or it could just be empowering trainers to be able to self-serve and manage their own courses, or also customers to self-serve, so being able to book them on, taking away some of the admin from your admin team because the customers do it for themselves. So this is one. So then we go into each of the areas that we mentioned. And for example, using the increased revenue as an example, it gives you a couple of ideas of how you can do it. So it gives you options such as products and services, tells you it's an additional module, gives you options about discounts, tells you it's a core module. So it's going to give you different areas that you can use, and also if it's included within your core package or if it is an additional module. So this is what it would look like for the increased revenue, for example. And we've got these for all the different areas and the different targets that we've got. So we've got one for integrations, gives you more information about how you can link with your website, with your Outlook, with APIs. And again, one for more for reporting. So here, look, how can we do better reporting? How can we gain more insights into what we're doing? It gives you all the options that you've got, and you can see you've got your dashboards, data grid filters, report writer, whatever it may be. So that is that's the roadmap builder. That's my favorite one. Hopefully you'll get some use out of that. If you want to run through it with either of us, just let us know and we can get that booked in with you. But another one of my favorites is the platform performance tool. So this page outlines the key factors that can slow your system down. So from overly broad searches, bloated data grids, heavy reports and imports, there's a lot of good tips and strategies in here to help your platform just run that a little bit smoother. So that's under the tidy up section. And you can see we've got our knowledge base page there about managing platform performance. So just some ideas on what you can do to hopefully make it run a bit smoother for you and make your performance a bit easier and make it easier for your admins to use the platform. And then at the bottom of our Learn More category, we have our community space. So this is something that we're going to look at building out, and we'd love to have more content in here. So hopefully, if there's anything you guys would like to contribute, please let us know and we'd love to add it. So far, we've got a case study from the guys over at VP Groundforce. That's showing us how they use consolidated emails to help them. All the resources from our customer conference Connect earlier on this year. And we also have links to see what upcoming webinars, what Q&As and product sessions we've got available. So there's some really nice quick links to be able to register on some future sessions, but also see what we've done in the past. As I mentioned, this is just going to grow and grow. So if there's anything that you'd like to contribute here or you think you've done really well, we'd love to hear from you and kind of create a bit of a page for you guys and show off what you've done with the platform too. And then, so I'm not going to go through everything today. There's just a couple things that we'd like to point out. The first one is the coming soon section. So you can see the reporting playbooks there. We'll be adding to this with more resources. And we want it to be clear which resources and guides relate to modules that are not part of the baseline platform. Most of them are, but especially around things such as integrations, we want to be upfront. So if that is adding a module to your contract that is not possible right now, you can jump straight over to those items. So we've all flagged those with a purple star. So sorry, I've skipped too early. So yes, anything that is an extra module will be, and you can see we've got the purple star. That is to make it clear that that is not included in the core platform and it's an extra add-on. If you're not sure if they're already included or if you've got them already in your platform, have a chat with one of us and we'll be able to let you know, give you a demo. There's never any pressure into adding a module that you don't need. It's got to be right for you. So if you're not sure, just let us know.
Thanks, Jack. So the question you're asking is, where can you find the toolkit? So you can access the Platform Expansion Toolkit directly through our knowledge base. Simply search Platform Expansion Toolkit or find it under the Super Administration resource section. Each tool includes links to the relevant guides, templates, and on-demand webinars. And as I said earlier, we'll keep adding new tools and updates. So check back regularly for fresh ideas and resources. So we'll show you a quick video of how you can access it. So from help, if you go into the knowledge base and help guides, you can either search in here, you'd search for anything else, or if you scroll right down to Super Admin Tools, there it is, Platform Expansion Toolkit.
Perfect. So before we move on to our Q&As, we'll just have a quick recap of today's webinar. So today we have looked at why we created the toolkit. We've looked at what the tools that we've got. We've covered the adoption roadmap in a bit more detail and talked a little bit about some of the other options that we've got. And finally, we ran through where to find it.
So hopefully you are all having a snoop around the toolkit. If not, you will receive an email following this session with a link to the recording. And alongside that, there'll be a link right through to it. So let's move on to our Q&A. So please submit any questions you have into the Q&A. While they come in, here are a couple of questions we have received before that we think are great questions. So is there a set order I should use the tools in the toolkit?
Ultimately, the answer to that is no. You can use what you need and when you need it. So if you haven't reviewed the platform in a while, we probably would suggest using the tidy up column first. That's going to help you review your performance, your data, your access. And then after you've kind of gone through that, made sure everything's tidy, nice and clean, moving into that get more value section. So what more can you use from the platform?
And is it just for super admins?
The tool is mainly designed for super admins in mind, but it's not to say that any trained admin wouldn't get any value. Maybe there's more experienced trained admins that have used the platform for a bit. The page is not locked down super admins, so anyone can have a look through, and maybe someone in your team will have, see how they can use something within one of the pages.
And can we suggest ideas for future toolkit additions?
Absolutely. We're especially interested in anything you'd like to contribute towards the community area. Any ideas are welcome though. As I mentioned, if you do have anything that you'd like to add to the community that you think you've done really well, that we could use as a nice show and tell, let us know and we'd love to get that set up with you. So we haven't had any questions submitted, but obviously if you do have any questions afterwards, please ping us an email, contact us directly and we can help you with those. But other than that, thank you for joining us today. Hopefully you have found it useful.
The toolkit is now public, so please go and have a look around. If you have any follow-up questions or want to dive deeper into any part of what we've covered, don't hesitate to reach out to us.
Thank you again for joining us today. Have a great rest of your day and the week, and we'll see you next time.